Hello survivors, this is the Gazbeard. Welcome back to some more of the Long Dark. And in the last episode we'd been down to Meadows Farm, we'd used the workbench and we'd created some fishing bits, fishing line, fishing hooks, some rabbit traps, and we'd had a fight with a wolf and harvested a deer that he had just taken down. We cooked the deer, we spent the night at the farm, and we've come back, we've set the rabbit traps up. And now we need to declutter, get rid of the stuff that we're carrying that we don't need to be carrying everywhere. So we'll drop the toolkit and put it on the table there. We have a blue toolkit at the farm, at the workbench, so we don't need to worry about that. Somewhere under there we've lost an axe under them books. Get that sorted out at another time. Right, I don't think we need to do anything in here. One of the things that we do need to do is come to this cupboard and we're going to put the sewing kit in there. We've got 5 rounds in the cupboard, 1 round in the rifle, but I'm going to stop carrying the rifle around. It is far too tempting to use it when we should actually be avoiding wolves. We do have a whetstone, we can resharpen the hatchet. So let's just take that and we can get that done. We also need to make up the sewing kits using the fishing gear. So let's, I believe we're also carrying a deer hide and some guts. We are. Right, so let's get the deer hide down. That one's not cured yet, so that we'll put it over here. Might as well keep the uncured ones together. Get that dropped. Just reposition it, save a bit of real estate on the floor. We were starting to build a new line of guts over there, but if we can get them to drop into there, then that's great. See if we can drop them without putting them under that wolf pelt. Oh, of course we can't. Damn game doesn't recognise when things are supposed to be on top of each other in the sequence that they were dropped. Come on. Right, so if we then try to stand back here and drop that wolf pelt. It dropped almost in the right position. That's good. Okay, what else have we got that we can drop? We've got some sticks. We can drop them in the kitchen. We can put those feathers in the cupboard. Slowly starting to build up our collection of feathers. Very slowly. Too slowly. We need to make some more bandages, so we're going to need a couple more bits of cloth. Transfer 3 because we've probably got a few clothing repairs to do. We can make up some old man's beard patches. Anything of this that we can do outside, I'm going to do outside now that our freezing has disappeared. We'll drop all of them there. Right, time of day. It's not even midday yet. We need to eat, we need to drink, we've got meat outside to eat. I believe we've got water on us. We have. Not a lot. So let's just pick up another bottle. Let's step outside and do all these bits of crafting. This is just to counterbalance cabin fever, of course. Means we also might get to view crows popping up over that wolf that we had a fight with. So, first things first. First things first, eating, because he's smacking his lips. Right, crafting. Let's get them made. get a pair of bandages made. In fact, I'm going to make 2 bandages. And assemble these. We'll just get all of these done as quickly as we can. Our temperature's good. Our calories and hydration are good. Okay. Still a beautiful day. Just looking around to see if there's any wolves. We can see the rabbit traps from here. Don't think I've got anything to point with, but dead center of screen right now, you can just see the little inverted triangles in the grass between that house and the fence. Doesn't look like they've caught anything as yet, which I wouldn't expect. But it's good to have confirmation we can see them from here. Now, over there, roughly center of screen, there's a building on top of the hill, which I cut. In fact, I stepped up, there it is, through those trees over there. We need to go check that out. I can't remember if we checked it out or not. And it's usually quite a good loot area. So, check our weight, under 20 kilos. We're not carrying the rifle, of course. We've got everything else that we need, should we need it. Let's just check we did pick up the sleeping bag, because I don't remember it. Yes, we did. That's right, we never used it when we were at the farm. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 kilo of venison with us, just to be sure that we've got food on us. And we're going to play dodge the wolves. We'll just check these 2 cars as we go past, make sure that we have searched them. Yeah. If the trunk shows empty, it shows that we've searched it. Yeah. Dive in here. It'll only take 2 seconds to check that we've searched it. Briefcase empty. Yeah, we've been in here. Thankfully the weather didn't change. Now, I think we have been through this pond collecting the cattails. I can see cattail heads on the ground there. Didn't get them all. So we'll finish that task as we pass through. I think that's probably it. Oh, there's a few over here. Cattail stalks are, of course, long life, very lightweight snack food, which are great for carrying around when you're out and about trekking. They have no scent. Now we've got those rose hips. Just pass under the arch. Hope that hasn't jinxed us. Lots of sticks on this hill. Hey bunnies! And what I'm going to do is at the top of the hill, I'm going to do a bit of mapping. Oh crap. Crap, crap, crap. Forget the mapping. Let's get in the house. Right, I can't remember if we searched. Yeah, we have searched it. That's empty. There's a bed here. Still looking for a hacksaw. Still haven't found one. Right, before we go back out and face that wolf, let's just check our clothing conditions. These trousers could do with a repair. It's going to take 43 minutes. That may be enough time for the wolf to drift off to another part of the map. But it just gives us more survivability. These gloves need a repair. It's another 43 minutes. %. Outer clothing, that coat's still tough enough. Socks are okay, hats are okay. We forgot to sharpen the hatchet, so let's just give that a bit of a top up. We could really do with finding some more whetstones. 62%, that'll do for now. I don't want to exhaust the whetstone. We'll eat that meat. Get that, get the scent off us. Take a drink to make sure we're hydrated. Give us all the advantages should we have to have a fight. Make sure we're not carrying anything smelly. We're not. First aid wise, we've got painkillers, we've got bandages, we've got antiseptic patches. Right, got everything we need if we end up in a fight with a wolf. Right, is he there? No. Let's just grab that Reishi. He is still hanging about. If we hide here, we might get the mapping done. Hopefully he's actually chasing that deer. Right, that added a nice big chunk to our vision of the world. Why is he being such a pain? He's chasing rabbits. I just heard a rabbit squeal. Oh, I wish I had the bow right now. Can we find a stone? If we could find a stone, we could throw it at him and chase him away. One of the things that we want to do, we want to get down and explore that river area and across where that deer is. But we can't while that wolf's on that corner. But he is definitely chasing rabbits. And of course there's no stones up here. Oh, there's another piece of reishi. That's the sound of him eating, so let's not piss him off. Let's just get out of here. And what we can do is we could come around over here. We can get onto that rock there, and we can get a mapping extension of the area surveyed. Better. I really want to push it down here and get this southern side done, all the way from over here where we saw that deer, all the way around over into the woodcut here, and then we can start working on the north side. Still trying to find the hacksaw, and I'm now reasonably certain there's no hacksaw in the village itself, which means that we may have to go out past the church looking for abandoned vehicles and try and find it there. The other alternative is to head up to the climbing zone park office up beyond the Orca garage. Maybe it's up there. Maybe it's up there. Some reishi down there. Let's get them harvested. We must have walked past them about 3 times. Want to maximise this. The fog's coming in. It's going to warm up, but that always means that there's a risk of a blizzard tomorrow. So we want to try and get as much of the scavenging done as we can. We've cleared this area by the look of it. All these houses are wrecked. That one's boarded up. That one's boarded up. Game's being really cruel to us in that respect. Wrecked, boarded up, boarded up, boarded up, wrecked. Only that last house, which was the first house we went to when we came in the village. We've already looked in there. Damn it. Time of day. Getting to sunset. Let's get home. Especially with the fog closing in, because we may end up with no visibility to see predators at a distance before we get into their detection range.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Very quick look in that house. Make sure that we did clear it. I'm sure we did. See, this is the type of house where I would expect to find the hacksaw, if they're going to give us one. Newspapers lying around. I'm pretty sure we've been through here, because I think I found a bottle of painkillers on that shelf there. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Okay, let's get home quick as we can. Have a quick nosy at the bunny traps before we go back up home. No, nothing. What we'll do is we'll stand on the porch to craft those reishi, and then before we can go in we can grab a piece of meat for supper. Should be quite warm, 9 degrees it is. We're getting tired enough for a good sleep, and we'll need to eat and drink, of course, so we can make 3 of these, waste 45 minutes. Not waste 45 minutes, use 45 minutes. Won't let us grab that through the railing. Okay, we've got one spare bit of fishing line, which I'm just going to drop in the cupboard out the way. There we are. Don't need that on us. I really would like to lift the edge on that hatchet a bit more, but we've only got the one whetstone. We can't afford to throw it away. Anything we can do in the kitchen just to keep ourselves active? Well, I suppose we could pick up all them books to find the hatchet and put it back on the table, but it's getting a bit dark for that. We've got enough water for supper. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, it's after sunset. Only just though. We've got enough calories and hydration to pass 3 hours, which is going to get us exhausted. Let's make it 2 hours.
Something's making me feel really tired.
Eat half of that. Have a drink. Okay. And I'm going to push 9 hours sleep. Try and get us through to the next morning. We might have to wake up, eat and drink, and then maybe sleep another hour or two. So let's have a look at him. Yeah, he can sleep a little bit more, so let's just eat that. Take a drink. It's just coming up to sunrise. We'll give him 1 more hour sleep. Get it to full daylight. And even that didn't get us to full daylight. Must be the storm outside, because the sun's high enough. We don't have anything to do down here. We don't even have any books that we can read while we're waiting for that weather to clear. Oh, we do. Okay, let's research that for 2 hours. That's it. Just drop the book back on the shelf, no point in carrying it. Now, we could get all of this lot to the workbench, craft them into arrow shafts, craft those into bows. Got no arrowheads. We've got some feathers, but getting the bows and arrow shafts made would help a bit. Let's just check on the weather. What we thinking of? Weather. Feels like -2. Could do with eating a bit. Could do with drinking a bit. Just grab a kilo of meat. Doesn't look like the bunnies fell for them traps. Doesn't look as if they've triggered. We probably need to grab a bottle of water. We'll have breakfast on the porch. We'll probably afford to eat all of that kilo. Oh. Click the right button, it helps. take a drink. Right, what we'll do is go check on those traps. We'll go up to the old schoolhouse, have a look over the river, see if we can see another set of crows for that wolf that we fought. And it's possible he's in the middle of the orchard, in which case we won't see them. Yeah, it's getting late in the morning. We need to be moving about. Yeah, the rabbit traps are untouched. We know that set of crows are for the dead guys at the schoolhouse. But I've just heard another set over there. They are, look. Set of crows flapping on the top of that hill. Now hopefully that's not the rabbit carcasses left by the wolf. Let's go and have a look, see if that's our dead wolf. I doubt it. I think he'll be more down towards the farm. But I don't see another set over there. Oh, it is a dead wolf. It could well be the one that we killed. Take 4.5 off him, take his hide, take his guts. 2 hours 11 minutes because he's 100% frozen. Okay, let's just check the meat condition. 35%, it's pretty poor. We've got to get that cooked pretty damn fast. So let's find some wood and we'll create a barbecue position outside the front of the house. I think we're going to have to go across there to find branches. And of course we're going to have to use the axe, which I really don't want to do, but we have no choice. Any more feathers over here, guys? Thank you. Any more? I don't believe we can chop this one up. No. Should be some branches, proper tree limbs up here. I don't want to spend time breaking down that branch. There's got to be some real wood across here somewhere. Come on. This is one of the frustrating things, that where you expect stuff is not where it turns up, and where you don't expect it, it does. All adds to the spontaneity of the game. Now I could of course just take it inside and cook it indoors, but which would save fuel. I'm that 6-burner cooking range. That's the crows over the dead guy in the canyon. Can't believe how little fuel, how rare it is for a tree branch to drop in this area. And it's starting to look like we may well have to do it indoors. because we're just not finding the fuel that we need out here. Oh well. It's not what I wanted to do, but we'll cook that in the next session. I'll just go indoors, create a save point, find a couple of bits of fuel from the kitchen stockpile. What have we got? We could use that fire log and we'd get almost everything cooked in one hit. Pick up a piece of cedar because with the twigs we're carrying, that should be enough. There's nothing on there. Let's just drop all the meat. In fact, that fire log will be overkill because we've only got 5 pieces of meat. Right, I'm going to address these in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like. Please follow the channel. Follow me across on Twitch as well. Link in the video description. And on Facebook and Twitter. You'll also find a link in the description to my Patreon and to Humble Bundle, where if you buy your Steam codes through Humble Bundle, you help registered charities in your company. And you can select to give a small portion of your purchase price to me to help me keep the channel active. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always from me, it's bye for now.